On number 10, you always start with given. 7x plus 4 equals 10, x minus 2, that's given. First thing you do is distributive property. Then you get rid of the smaller x. 28 equals 3x minus 2. Then you get rid of that loner, so to add 2 to both sides to get 30, that's addition property of equality. Then you got to divide by 3 to get rid of that coefficient. That's division property of equality. You get 10 equals x. Oops, 10 equals x. And then to switch the order, that is symmetric property of equality, or just symmetric property. At the bottom, you want to write a conditional statement. The one I put was, if an angle is less than 90, then it is acute. On number 12, here they are. On converse, you switch the order. Just because they're 45 doesn't mean they're complementary. Or sorry, if both angles are 45, then yes, they are complementary. Counterexample, no counterexample. For inverse, make them both opposite. So if they're not complementary, then they're not both 45. That's true, okay? If they were not complementary, then they couldn't both be 45. Contrapositive, switch the order, make them opposite. If both angles are not 45, then two angles are not complementary. That is false, okay? Because you could have 40 and 50 degree angles. Those are both not 45, but they are complementary. And then for biconditional, you have to use if and only if, okay? At the bottom, Andrew did not break his ulna, so you put an X on Andrew and ulna. A friend of Cameron's broke his clavicle. That means Cameron did not break his clavicle. So under Cameron, we go to clavicle, X that out, and it says his. So only him, only a guy can break his clavicle. So not Barbara, not Danielle, and not Frances. Frances is the girl. Barbara and Frances both broke their arms. The only ones that are arms are ulna and radius. So Barbara and Frances are going to mark out everything but ulna and radius. So Barbara and Frances, everything but ulna and radius. Danielle broke her scapula. It tells us exactly what it is, so we go to scapula for Danielle. And that means we're going to put X's up and down and left and right. Andrew and Cameron broke their legs, so for Andrew, we're going to cross out anything that's not a leg. And guess what? That makes clavicle only for Evan. And then we put X's to the left and to the right. And Cameron broke his leg, so that means that we're going to cross out anything that's not a leg. Alright. The person opposite Andrew broke their tibia. That means Andrew did not break his tibia. Cross out tibia for Andrew, and that leaves him with a femur. Put X's up and down. You can see that Cameron has to be with the tibia right there. And then the last one, Barbara's best friend broke her radius. That means Barbara did not break her radius, which means Barbara broke her ulna, and Frances must be her best friend. She broke her radius.